So today we will start Unit 2. Unit 2, the first lesson, Lesson 1. Unit 2 is about the algebra. So the first lesson is the algebraic terms. Algebraic terms and
Algebraic expression.
exactly algebraic expressions. Okay. The first point is about the variable and the constant. Okay, variable and the constant. At first, constant means the value is fixed all the time. Like what? Like numbers. So constant means numbers. Like 1, like 2, like 7, like -3. All these are constants. Okay? Why constants? Because the value of 1 will be 1 forever, right? It will never change. So that it's a constant. And Arabic means ثابت. يعني ده ما بتغيرش. But variable means it may has several values. Like what? Always we denote the variables by using letters like X, like Y, like Z, like M, like K, like A. All these are variables because it may has several values. For example, X may equal 1, may equal 2, 3, 7, 100, -2, so that it's a variable. Okay? Okay, so we studied before if we will multiply two constants, I mean two numbers, it's very easy. Like 7 times 5, of course, 35. Correct, guys?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so
X plus X equal to X, صح?
yes, we will explain all that. Okay, so 7 times 5 means it's a 35, okay? Because the two are constants. But if there's a term like this, it's a 7x. So to get the value of 7x, I have to know what's the value of x exactly, right? So now, if I will ask you a general question, what will be the value of 7x? Of course, you will say that I don't know the value of x, so that I can't get 7x. Just tell me the value of x, and then I'll tell you 7x will equal what? So now, this term,
Is
7x,
it
it
geometric? Yeah.
consists a constant and a variable. Listen, a constant and a variable. So to get the value of this term, 7x, we must know the value of x. So now, if the question is like that, find the value of 7x, f x equal 3. So simply you will say that 7x means 7 multiplied by the value of x, which is 3. So 7 times 3 equal 21. So now 7x equal 21, right? But if x equal 5, so 7x will equal 7 times the value of x, which is 5. So now 35, right? That's why we said that x is a variable, because sometimes it will equal 3, sometimes it will equal 5, sometimes it will equal -9, and so on. Okay? Okay, so the next point, it's the algebraic term. Algebraic term means a number or a variable or a product of number and the variable. So this means term as a number or variable or also product of number and variable. Okay, let's clarify this point. So we can consider that the number is a term like number 5. So 5 is a term, yes. A variable like x, it's a term, yes. The product means the multiplication, like product of number and the variable, like number times a variable like 2 as a number and the variable like y. So 2y is a term. Also 3x is a term. 5z is a term. 3k is a term. 9a is a term, and so on. Correct, guys?
Correct.
So
Correct.
also, don't forget the negative. I didn't give example as a negative. So here we said that if it's only number like 5, it's a term. -7, it's a term. Variable like
يعني
x,
مثلا يا مستر
it's a
five
term.
يعني الترم ده هو ال2 ولا هو الواي ولا هو الاكس ولا انهي يعني؟
No, 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 no. The term is 2y. يعني in this case, the term is 2y. In this case, the term is x. In this case, the term is -7.
طب يا
Okay?
مستر، طب لو جاب لي مثلا -7 و5 و2 واي وقال لي اختار الترم ما بينهم، انهي واحد هو
No, no,
الترم؟
no. No question will becomes on the test like that. This is just a small introduction. Okay? Because
طب يا مستر
actually, your question, okay, your question, the answer will be all of them because all of them are terms, you know? I just give examples for term. So this means if it's only number, I mean to that generally, if it's only number, we can consider it as a term. If it's only variable, we can consider it as a term. If it's a number and a variable, okay, the product of number and the variable, we can consider it also as a term. The most important point here, okay, that if there is a term like 5x, okay, here this 5 and this x, inside this term, 5 actually is the numerical factor. Numerical factor. Or we can say that it's the coefficient
يعني
of the
مثلا
term.
2y الكوفيشن بتاعها 2.
Exactly. Okay, guys, please, all of you concentrate very well with me. Okay. Type. So this means 5x consists of 2 parts, the number 5 and the variable x. So 5 actually, this one is the numerical factor or the coefficient. Okay. Then what about x? Actually, x is the algebraic factor. So x is the algebraic factor. All that points are a general introduction for the important topics which we are going to study. Okay. So if there is a term like this, -2y, so -2 is the numerical factor, and y is the algebraic factor. Or we can say that -2 is the coefficient because numerical factor means coefficient. So if there is a term like this, -9x, what will be the coefficient here? So coefficient will equal
-9
-9
-9.
والديجري هنا 1.
Okay, so the coefficient will be -9.
Degree 1.
Yes, of course, we will discuss about that on the next lesson. Okay, the degree of the terms. The next part is the algebraic expression. So we just discussed, okay, the meaning of algebraic term. So now, what about the algebraic expression?
Okay, Mister, what's called X or Y?
X or Y, it's a term. If it's X, so it's a term. If it's Y, it's a term. Okay, but what about the algebraic expression? Actually, the algebraic expression consists of one or more terms. So expression means one or more terms, okay, and they are connected by
Symbol.
positive or minus, I mean plus or minus sign. Like what? Guys, we said that 5x.
Mister, they can't be connected by division and multiplication.
No multiplication, so it's like 5x because 5 is multiplied by x here, right?
But if it
We
was
said that
power
the
and number,
product. No, no,
the
no, no,
power
no, no. All this means one term, okay? If it's 5x, -7x, -9x, 12x, so this means it's only one term. So till now, it's a term. So according to the definition of the expression, we said that it's one or more terms. So therefore, we can consider the algebraic term as an expression, of course, because we said that expression one or more. So this one, we can consider it as expression. So it's a term and algebraic expression also. What else? We said that one or more terms connected by
so that's an
plus
algebraic expression.
or minus. Yes, we can consider one term as expression.
It
So
can be 5x plus 5 minus 5.
exactly. So 5x, for example, plus 7. So this is two terms, 5x and 7, and they are connected by plus sign.
If it was 5x plus 7 minus 5, for example,
Okay, it
all
will
of
be
that
the
is an
same.
expression or only
Exactly.
5x?
Exactly, expression. Okay, guys, we said that we can consider that one term is expression. So this means all terms are expressions. Okay, all terms are expression in addition to more than one term. So if it's 5x like this, 5x plus 7, its expression consists of how many terms? One term, one term. So this one is two terms, right? If it's like that, 5y plus 3x minus 9. So it's algebraic expression. How many terms? One,
Three
two,
terms.
3. How did I know? Okay, because here we said that the number of
Here is
terms
negative
separated
and then
by
here is
plus
positive.
or minus. So here plus and minus. So this is the first, second, third. So three terms, right? So expression consists of one or more terms. So if it's only one term like that, 5z expression, 5z plus 7 expression, 5z plus 5x minus 9 expression. But in the first one, it's one term.
Teacher,
Here,
what if we
two
wrote it
terms.
will not be an expression?
Here, three terms. 1 second. Okay? So the difference between the three expressions is that the first expression is only one term, the second is two terms, the third is three terms. Okay, guys? Are we clear about that? Again, guys, again. If there's one term like that, 2x. So we can consider that one as algebraic expression. If it's two terms, 2x plus y, so algebraic expression 2x plus y minus 7, also algebraic expression. But in the first case, it's one term, right? Here, two terms.
Two terms.
And
Three
here,
terms.
exactly, very good. So here, 3 terms. Okay, actually, there's a given name for each one. Concentrate well. If the expression consists of one term, so its name is monomial. If it's two terms, its name is binomial.
وثird trinomial.
If it's a three terms, so its name is trinomial.
trinomial. أنا بس ما كنتش عارفة أقرأ.
Exactly, yes. As we said, guys, okay, here, if it's one term, so it's a monomial. And if it's two terms, binomial. If it's a three terms, trinomial. Okay, so if it's more than three terms, like 2x plus 7y minus 5z plus 7k minus 11. So just count the number of terms according to the plus and minus here. So there is plus, minus, plus, minus. So the number of terms is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it's required to write a name, actually there is no name for that one. So we have to write down only 5 terms. That's it. So if it's one term, monomial, two terms, binomial, three terms, trinomial. Okay. Then if it's 4 terms, then we have to write down 4 terms. 5 terms, so it's 5 terms. 9 terms, then 9 terms. There is no specific names. Okay, the next point, I'm going to solve one example and concentrate with me. Here, guys, if there is a rectangle like that, and actually, this one is a rectangle, and the length is x, and the width is 2. So here in this question, it's a very simple one. Write algebraic term that represents the area of this rectangle. Okay, all of us knows that the area of the rectangle equals what? Its length times width, right? Therefore, here in this question, area all equal length times width means x times 2. So it's 2x. That's it. Correct, guys?
Yes.
Okay. One more example. If there is a triangle like this one, again, the first one, it was a rectangle with length 2 and width, with length x and the width 2. So the area for this one will equal what? The general rule for the area for the rectangle, okay, it's length times width, right? So length times width means it will equal 2x. That's it. But if there is a triangle like this one, a triangle, yes, and this one is y and this one is z. If I want to get the area of that triangle, all of us knows that the area of the triangle equal half times base times height. So the area will equal half times y times z. So half y z. That's it. Okay, guys? Okay, one more example like this one. If there's a line segment like this one, and this point is A, and this point is B, and this one is C. And this distance or length is X, and the second part, its length is Y. I want to write down the length of AB. So actually, here, AB equals what, guys? AB equals this part plus this part. So AB equal AC plus
مستر هي مش
CD.
AB equals A multiplied B.
You know, it's a line segment Y A multiply B. I'm talking now about the line segment AB. Okay?
And
So-
Mr. segment had no start.
So now AB, as we said, will equal AC plus CB. I mean to that this part plus this part. So AC here equal X. So AB will equal AC, which is X, plus CB, which is Y. So AB will equal X plus Y. That's it. No more. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Concentrate on the next one. If there is a triangle like that, and there is a small,
مستر هو في السؤال اللي قبله كان الاكس بيمثل AC والواي بتمثل BC صح؟
exactly, it's the length, okay? The length of AC and the length of CB. So consider that it's a numbers like this, just 1 second. It was like that. This one is point A, right? And this one is point B, and this one is point C. And this length is 3, and this one is 5. So AB equal what, guys? AB will equal AC plus CB. But here it's a numbers, variables, so 3 plus 5.
3 plus
So
5.
the length of AB will equal 8. And our question, it was like that. And instead of 3 and 5, it was X and Y. So here it will equal X plus Y, because we don't know the values for X and Y, it's variables. So AB will equal this X plus this one. That's it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, the next question, there's a rectangle like this one, and there is a small square inside. This one is Y and this one is X. And the length for this one is 1 centimeters here and here and here and here. Okay? This rectangle, okay? This side is Y and this side is X. And there is a small square inside this one. What is the required in this question? Actually, here we want to get the area of the colored part. And the colored part is this one. So simply, guys, what do you think about the colored part? The area of the colored part will equal
It will be the area of the square
the
minus the
total
area.
area, the total area or the area of the rectangle minus area of the square, right? The area of the rectangle equals what? Length times width. So X times Y, so XY minus area of the square. There is a square and its side length is 1 like that. So its area equal the side length times itself. So 1 times 1 means 1. So the area of the colored part will equal XY minus 1. Because the area of the square equal 1, right?
Right.
So the expression will be area of the colored part, xy minus 1. Okay, guys, clear? Okay, great. The next part, it's about the degree of algebraic term. Okay. If there is one term like this one, 7x, y, okay? So now, guys, how to get the degree of this term? If there's 7xy like this one, and there is power of x, here a number like 3, and here a number like 2. So this one,
The
2
degree
or
will
3,
be 5.
it's of the power, or index, or exponent. The three names are correct. 2 or 3, okay? Above the variable, it's the power, or index, or exponent. So
Mr.
how to get the degree of the term? Yes. Yes.
Is the powers they degree?
Hmm?
Is the powers the degree?
Not only the power. I'm going to explain it, okay? It will be the sum of all powers for the variables. So how to get the degree of the term? It will be the sum of powers for the term. So for this term,
مستر بس
what are the powers
ما
here?
نقدرش نعمل sum للنمبر اللي هو مثلا ال7 لو عليه باور 2 ما نقدرش نعمل الباور بتاعته. هي بس الباور
Okay,
الموجودة.
so it's the sum of the powers, okay, for the variables. Here, what are the variables? It's a 7, it's x and y. So here the first power is 3.
طب يا مستر، طب لو كان زي
The
ما هو قال
second,
7 باور 2 x باور 3 y باور 2 مثلا.
I'm going to explain it, okay? But first to concentrate on first point. So the power here is 3 and the power here is 2. So the degree will equal 3 plus 2. So this means it's 5th degree. Ignore the number totally. Only the variables. So this means if there's a number like this, a term like this, I mean 2x y squared. What do you think about that? Actually, there are two variables here, x and y. What will be the power of x? Actually, it's 1. But we will never write 1, okay? Because
Three degree.
by default, okay, any variable, if there is no power written above the variable like this, x or y or z, this means it's to the power of 1. So here, 2xy means it's at the 3rd degree. Okay?
Third degree or 3 degree?
3rd degree. Okay? Why 3rd degree? Because x to the first power, y second. So 1 plus 2 means a 3. So 3rd degree. Okay. There is a coefficient or a number here. We will ignore that one. Maybe you will say that, okay, Mr. So to also to the power of 1, why we didn't add 1 to the powers? Actually, we get the powers only for the variables, x and y and z and k and l and m and so on. So, for example, if there is 2 to the power 3, x to the power 2, y to the power 3, so this term at which power I have to ignore this one because this one is not a variable.
Will be 5.
And also this one is a constant.
degree.
Listen and concentrate. It's 2 to the power 3. It's not a variable. It's a constant. It has a specific value. 2 to the power 3 means 2 multiplied by itself 3 times. So 2 to the power 3 means 8. It's 2 times
طب يا
2
مستر،
times
هي مش
2.
مستر هي مش من التمن algebraic expression.
Yes, okay, but there is no power here. It's
طب ما
8
احنا
to
هنا
the power.
كاتبين ان احنا بنحسب الديجري بتاعت احنا هنا كاتبين ان احنا بنحسب الديجري بتاعت algebraic expression.
للفاريبلز.
تمام.
يبقى معنى كده هنا الباور هيكون ايه؟ This one x to the power 2, y to the power 3, so 5th degree.
5.
Okay, clear? So, generally, guys, for the algebraic term, if it's only one term, the degree, if the question is like this, 9xy to the power 2, z to the power 3. So simply, the degree here will be the sum of the indices or the powers. So the degree here will be 3 and 2. And don't forget, there is 1 here. So it's a 6th degree.
مستر لو 2x plus 3x الديجري هنا تبقى
It's not
1.
term. This one not term. 2x plus 3x or whatever like that. It's not term. This will be the second topic. It's about the degree of the expression. Now I'm talking about the term. Only if it's one term. Okay?
طب مستر هنا هيفيدني ايه لما اعرف الديجريز؟
It's a lesson. Just like that. Only it's a lesson. We have to study it. That's it. Okay. So if there is a term like this one, 5xy to the power 2. So what do you think? This one at which degree? Of course,
degree.
third, right?
Third.
Because x is to the power of 1, y power 2. So 1 plus 2, third degree. Okay?
Okay.
One important question, guys, and concentrate well. If I will ask you a question like that, what is the degree of this term? 7, for example. So here,
0.
there is no variable. There is no variable. Actually, it's only 7. No variable. So the degree here is 0. Why 0? Actually, because any number, any variable to the power of 0 equal 1. We explained that in the first unit. So this means we will consider that 7 actually it's times 1. And this one actually it's x to the power 0. So the power here is 0. X to the power 0 equal what? Equal 1. Therefore, if only numbers like 7, 5, -9, 12, 23, the power will be the variable here 0. So it's 0 degree. So all numbers at 0 degree. Okay, guys? Clear? So this means if there is a question like this, what will be the power for this term? 7 to the power 2. So simply you will say that the degree is 0 degree. Okay, clear? Because we said that ignore the numbers, because this one not a variable, it's a constant. 7 squared means 7 multiplied by itself 2 times. So this one means it's 49. Right? So
Right.
if only numbers, so it will be at 0 degree. Okay. Another
And we
example,
study the degree of the expression.
2 squared, a squared. Listen to me. After we finish this question.
مستر معلش لو 2 باور 2 هتتحسب 0 هتطلع عليها باور
If it's only 2 squared like that, or in this example,
لا 2 only 2 power 2 only
2 power 2 only, at which degree? 0 degree. But if the term is like this, 2 squared or 2 power 2, a power 2, b power 2. So at which degree?
Fourth degree.
Fourth degree. I don't care about the number. Okay? Clear? So one more question like this. If there is 5 to the power 3x, what will be the degree here?
0. 1.
Why 0?
1 يا مستر 1.
أنا
First degree. Why first degree? Listen. Why first degree? Because here the variable actually
Has-
the power of 1.
We don't take the constant.
Ignore the coefficient totally because it's a constant. 5 to the power 3 means 5 multiplied by itself 3 times, which means 125. So we don't care about the number. Okay? Only the power of the variables. Okay, so now the next question. Negative 7x to the power 3. The coefficient and the degree. Guys, get back to the coefficient. We said that the coefficient is the number before the variable. So the
Yeah, it's
coefficient
negative
equal
7. Negative 7.
negative 7. What about the
And the
degree?
degree is 3.
Third. That's it. Great.
اللي هو coefficient negative 7 with degree 3.
Okay. One more question, guys. This term, 3x to the power 2, y to the power n at 6 degree. Find n. What
is
do you
equal
think about the
4.
احنا هنعمل 6 minus 2 تبقى 4
Exactly, very
Four.
good. So we said that this one at 6
4.
degree.
And
So the sum of this
4.
term is 6. So 2 plus n equals 6. So n, of course, will equal 4. So n equal 4. Okay, guys? Okay, great. Now, if the term is 5x and another one, 3xy, negative 5a squared, 4x squared y, negative 2b squared c squared, 15 a to the power 3b x negative 4. Okay, now in each one, I want to get the coefficient and the degree. So the first one, coefficient, of course, is 5. Degree,
degree
Right.
1.
Mister, can you open it each one's mark? Like ask him.
okay?
Second
We don't-
one,
don't
the
have
coefficient
enough
is
time.
3.
The
And the
next
degree
one.
is 2.
Listen, guys, listen. The coefficient is 3.
3.
At which
Degree
degree?
is 2.
Second.
Second, great. Here, coefficient,
Negative 5.
negative 5.
Negative 5.
The
Degree?
degree second.
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 This one,
Coefficient 4.
coefficient, 4.
And the degree is
4
4.
with degree third.
Degree is 3. 3.
Third, very
Third.
good. Coefficient
Negative
Negative
2
2
and
Negative 2.
degree 4.
4.
and
Four.
fourth degree. Here, coefficient
15.
15 and the degree is
And
5.
the degree is 4.
4.
4. X only. Coefficient is 1.
Coefficient is 1. And the
No,
degree is
guys.
1.
Listen, just 1 second. If the term is X, so the number before X, which is the coefficient,
1.
it will equal 1. Because if it's 0, listen to me. All of you guys, listen to me so that you can understand. Actually, the coefficient is 1. By default, if it's X, so the coefficient is 1 and the power is 1. Because here, if this one is 0, so it's 0 times X means 0. But this one is X. So X means it's 1X. right? So the coefficient is 1. What about the degree? First. Okay? One more example. -4. Coefficient is -4. Degree? 0.
Zero.
Okay, what about this one? -3 to the power 2. Coefficient is
Negative
9.
3.
No, it's 9. Why? Because this one is -3 squared. That means a -3 times itself. So it will equal 9. So the
9.
coefficient is 9. Then the degree, of course, the degree is 0.
0.
This one, the degree. Okay, guys, are we clear about that? Okay, guys, the second part, it's the degree of the expression. Which consists of more than one term. If there is expression like that, 7x power 2 y minus 3x power 3 z. How to get the degree for this one? Concentrate well. Actually, we will get the degree for each term separately. So this term and then this term. This term, the first one, at which degree, guys?
The degree will be
The
4.
third degree and the second is the fourth.
The
Fourth.
third and the fourth, then the degree
And
will
this
be
one,
4.
this one, fourth degree. So
Then the degree will be 4.
Will be fourth.
at the higher degree, fourth.
The highest degree. The highest
Exactly.
degree is 4.
Now, this one is clear, guys. One more
Mr.
example.
مستر الصوت بيقطع.
One more
Mr.
example.
Should be up.
Find the degree. We will say to him 4.
Yes, here the degree will be fourth. Okay, because the highest degree of the terms here is fourth. The first one at third, the second is fourth. So we have to choose the highest one, which is fourth. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, one more example. Always expression like that.
مستر الصوت بيقطع.
9x squared y squared plus 7x to the power 3 y to the power 4.
And the
So-
first term will be 4. The second will be 7. Then the degree will be 7.
Very good. يبقى the first term at 4, the second term 7. So the expression at the higher 7th degree.
Degree. Then 7.
Clear, guys?
Clear.
One
Okay. Okay.
One
One more example.
For revision and the important feature. Yes.
Okay. One more example, guys. Listen to me carefully. If it's like that, 3x squared y squared plus 9y to the power 3 x to the power 2 minus 2 to the power 5
is a fourth degree and the second
x
is
squared. Just 1 second, I didn't complete yet. X squared y to the power 4. So now the first term at which degree? Fourth.
fourth to second is fifth. Will,
Fourth to
That's-
second, fifth will third.
Yes,
Then the degree at the higher the
1
sixth.
second, 1 second, 1 second. We
The
said
degree
that
will
the
be
first,
6.
we said that the first will be at fourth, okay? The second at fifth, okay? What about the last term? At which degree?
Will be at 5th.
Sixth, guys,
The third will be at 6th.
okay? Ignore
Then the
the
degree at the
number.
higher
Actually,
point is 6.
okay, ignore the number, okay? Because here it's a number to the power 5. It's a constant. 2 to the power 5 means it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 times. So this means it's a number which is 32. Okay, so now this one at which degree? The highest power, 4th or 5th or 6th? So 6th degree. Okay, guys, clear? One more example like that, guys. If it's 2x squared y to the power 5 minus 3x y to the power 4 plus 2 to the power 5 x to the power 8. Now, the first term at 7th degree, because it's 5 plus 2.
والثانية
second
هتبقى
term.
6 والثالثة هتبقى 8.
At 5th, why? Because this one is 4 and there is 1 here. So 4 plus 1, 5. But what
And
about this
X,
one?
the third is will be 8.
Ignore
Third
the
will be
number.
8.
So this one will be 8 because the power here is 8.
Then the degree at highest power is 8.
Exactly. 8th degree. Very good.
Okay, Miss, I understand it.
Okay, great. Okay, let's continue to this question. A squared b to the power 3. I want to get the number of terms and the name and the degree
And the
Okay.
coefficient.
and
The number of terms is -2.
here guys for the first
Number
example.
of terms is
Number of terms. Number of
One
terms.
term. One
One.
term, the name.
one term اللي هو من
One term.
monomial.
One term.
The name
And
is
its
negative
name
2.
One term. The name is monomial. The degree
Degree
will
5.
be 5.
Very good.
5.
5th degree.
And the coefficient will be -2.
And if we want to get the coefficient also,
طب مستر ايه ده؟ اول واحده كانت no of terms، اول واحده دي كانت ايه؟ انا مش فاهمها.
number of terms.
number of terms. تمام.
Yes, number of terms. Okay. One more example. If it's like that, and also you will get the same requirements. A to the power 3 minus 5a squared b squared plus 3b squared. Number of terms,
3.
3.
3.
3 terms.
The name,
The name trinomial.
Trinomial.
trinomial. The degree,
The degree with the third and then a fourth,
Fourth
two, and the fourth.
fourth.
The
Very good.
coefficient,
No. Here you can't say that the coefficient because here 3 terms. Which coefficient you have to write? We don't know.
مستر ثانية واحدة يا مستر.
Okay.
هو هي اللي في البداية بتاعت الترم نمبر 2 دي 5 ولا اس؟
5.
تمام.
Okay. Okay. One more question. Guys, switch off the microphones. There are too much noise. Okay, so here 1 over 2 a plus 1 over 4 b minus 5. Number of terms.
3. 3
Very-
terms.
The name.
Trinomial.
Listen. Trinomial.
Trinomial. Then the degree is 1. No coefficient. No
So the
coefficient.
degree is 1. No coefficient here, okay? Ignore this one. There is no coefficient because here we don't know. We want to get the coefficient of A or the coefficient of B or what? Okay?
عشان ما فيش
Then
أي
I-
number. ثانية واحدة. مش هنا
مستر
5 تعتبر
قلت no
coefficient يا
coefficient.
مستر؟
No, the coefficient is the number which is before the variable, like this, 5. The coefficient of this term is 5.
بس هنا يا مستر ما فيش coefficient علشان ده هنا 3 terms.
بالظبط.
coefficient لما يكون فيه
لا
one
انا
term.
لا مش فاهم انا الجزئيه دي يا مستر.
I will explain it, don't worry. According to the indices of the powers or the indices of a specific variable, like that. If there is expression like 5x plus 2x to the power 3 minus 7x squared. If I want to arrange these terms according to the indices of x or the powers of x ascendingly, so this means ascendingly from the greater to the smaller. According to the power.
ينفع مستر بعد كده مستر كل صفحة دي يبقى تكتبها معلش يعني لو ما كانت الحاجة حضرتك تبقى تكتب سواء خلاص شير
Okay.
سكرين عشان تبعتها لنا.
Okay. Power or indices of x. Like this means
5x بعدها negative 7x باور 2 بعدها 2x باور 3.
ascendingly means from the smaller to the greater. So which power is the smaller here for x? So the first term will be 5x because x here at the power of 1. Then
The second
term,
negative 7x power 2.
the power 2 because the first one is 1 power 1, then power 2. So minus 7x squared. Then power 3.
The third
Plus
2x power 3.
2x power 3. That's it. So that was how to arrange, okay, the algebraic terms according to the indices of x. Okay, that was
يعني يا مستر برتبهم حسب الديجريز.
مستر كده الدرس خلص.
according to the power of the variable. طب لو descending
يعني مش فاهم قصدك يا مستر.
يعني according to the
ايوه يا
power.
مستر بنرتبهم حسب الباور صح؟
Exactly.
بنرتبهم حسب الباور.
One time from the smaller to the greater and the other time from the
ايوه يا
greater.
مستر عندها باور 1.
مستر لو ما كانتش كانت 5x كانت
باور
مثلا 5x.
3
ما
هنبدأ.
عنديش حرفيا 3 حاجات بس ما حليتهمش 6 و7
Guys,
و8.
wait and listen. Wait and listen. I'm going to clarify each point.
طب يا مس لو كانت 5 plus 2x 3x.
1 second. Here, let me finish this example first. Descending order. So this means from the greater to the smaller. So greater, which one is the greater power? This one. So 2x power 3. Then this one.
Negative 7x power 2.
Then this one.
Then 5x.
Mr. How?
We don't.
Okay. Now listen to me for at this question. If there is expression like that, 2x to the power 2, y to the power 3 minus 3x to the power 3 y plus 7x to the power 5 y to the power 2. Now I want to arrange, listen carefully, I want to arrange these terms according to the indices of x. Ascendingly means from smaller to greater. So now here I will arrange the terms according to the indices of x. So ignore y totally. Here only I care about
3x power 3y.
listen guys.
3x power 3y.
7x power 5y power 2.
Listen, okay? So from the smaller, so this means the smallest
smaller
power 4.
2x power 2y power 3.
This will be the first term. This will be the second term. This will be the
This
third
will be
term.
the third term.
So it's already arranged, right? Okay.
Right.
If I want to arrange it according to the indices of
y.
Okay, descendingly, I mean from the greater to smaller.
Greater. the greater 2x power 2y power 3 plus 7x power 5 y power 2 minus
Here.
3x power 3 y power 1.
Okay, now listen. Here I want to arrange according to the indices of y. So ignore x totally. So now we have to arrange according to these powers. Descendingly means from the smaller to the greater. So to the power 3, to the power 1, to the power 2. So this means the greater will be this one, then this one, and then this one. So the first term will be 2x squared y to the power 3 minus plus 7x to the power 5 y to the power 2 minus 3x to the power 3 y. Because here I'm arranging the terms according to the indices of y. So only use y and forget about x. Okay, guys, are we clear about that?